NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' superstar running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Bears, all that and more, coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside, it's Payton. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 51 yards.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. They'll set up to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll drop this off to Payton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late, and season number 8 now out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 15 carries, 139 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly look like.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's Payton up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Lions will take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Back to the air, Goff on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The Chicago offense set to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Payton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Oh, what a move. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. On the give, here comes Payton. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fields on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. To throw is Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, Fields. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The final shot before break here. Goff. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They are all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Goff. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll run now with Payton. Wiggles free. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll try the right side here with Payton. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Running it here with Payton. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2nd down and 4. On the run, it's Payton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Payton, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. In motion left, Claypool. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Williams. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the wasn't there, and the Lions have a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Goff on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Goff throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out now come the Lions. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Goff now looks to throw. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now Sanders has it poked free, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Chicago offense set to get started. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on second down is gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On the option left is Fields. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Look at the big man rumble. Still going. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
This fielded right at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Dances by him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Fields. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Fields. He'll drop this off to Payton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Lions offense set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Fields.
At their 49-yard line.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Fields on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now it's Fields.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Turnover on downs.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.